All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Angelica. I'm the founder of Fit for Life, and I have with me one of our beautiful clients, Kathryn Gay. And so, Kathryn, why don't you just real quickly introduce yourself? Obviously, not your name since I just did that, but tell everybody where you're from, what you do, and kind of how you found us.
Yes, so I live in Jacksonville, Florida. I have a background actually in health and wellness and exercise science. Spent a lot of time working in health and wellness, corporate health and wellness, and then I transitioned to more corporate America, where I worked for a health insurance company and worked with business project management, essentially is what I'm working on right now. I found Fit for Life on Instagram, power of social media. I am a runner.
It's
and
good thing, social media.
It is. And I actually, through however I stumbled upon a handful of different girls actually that were in your program. I think I probably followed one and then started following a few others. And I watched them for quite a while, a little bit of a stalker. And then I was like, holy crap, this really is working for them. I think I'm going to reach out to her. So I did. Here I am.
Okay, awesome. So before you had joined our program, what were you doing and what other programs have you tried?
Well, oh gosh, it's a loaded question. I've tried a lot. I've tried a lot.
Who's trying to bust up in our interview?
My husband. He's home, which is good. Okay, so, I've always really been a health conscious person.
Yeah.
With my degree in school, and my friends actually used to laugh. They still laugh at me because I'll be like, I'll pay you back, but I'll enter you for a race. I'm not going to pay you the $35, but you can come run with me and I'll pay for you to run with me. So I've always kind of had just a conscious health mindset. I really struggled over the last few years accepting that I'm an athlete as I've progressed more in my running. And I didn't realize how much of an athlete I had become, and that is a whole new level of training and nutrition and mindset that I was completely neglecting. I mean, the physical piece, I was running, I was doing some strength workouts. I wasn't seeing any progress. I did do a few Beachbody on demands, which were fine for the physical fitness. It was not tailored to me, but it kept me moving, which is better than nothing. But obviously the nutrition piece with that, I had no idea how deprived I was from a nutritional standpoint when I was doing those programs.
Right.
And then I tried a couple other online programs that were cheap, we'll say, for a reason, because they weren't tailored and customized to me.
Right, you did like that macro one, right?
Yes, I did one that was real macro focused without much education. Now for me, I do understand macros, but for a lot of people, they're completely clueless to what macros are and you know how they work in our body, etc. But even that, it was just send me your body weight, send me your height. I don't even know, very little criteria.
How your activity factor was, those of you
correct. Exactly. And then it was, here's how much you should eat. Here's your program that everybody was doing. It wasn't, customized for someone like me who was a runner.
Even if you're a runner and you get that, there's you just don't want to have if it fits your macros, because there's levels of inflammation and things that go on in the body that just doing macros alone isn't always the answer. So
right. So I tried that, and then I found you soon after. So
okay, good. So what was your kind of tipping point that made you say, all right, I really want to join Fit for Life. I'm feeling really where are you feeling? You're really stuck, really fed up. Where was your head at? I mean,
it was you what?
I remember our conversation.
Yeah. It was a combination, because for one, I was burned out. I was running, and I was tired. I was tired of running. And it just wasn't feeling good anymore.
Yeah.
And I knew that wasn't normal. So that was one thing. And secondly, my body wasn't changing. I thought I was doing it right. I thought I was eating right. I was eating okay. I was eating nowhere near enough was my problem. Or timing of nutrients was another thing that I really learned over the last several weeks. But so I'd say when I came into it, it was just really being burnt out, and then my physique just wasn't changing at all.
Yeah.
So I was sure, based on what I'd seen. Yep. Yep.
you were just really stalled, and like
Mm-hmm.
I could see that you were inflamed too, like cortisol
Oh
was
yeah.
really high. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so now you've been in the program like 4 months, right? Almost
Oh
5.
gosh. No, August and
Oh,
five.
5. Okay, 5. So what do you think? Well, I want you to actually explain, because I know a lot of people watching will be like moms, right? Working moms.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say like, oh, I don't have time to meal prep. How do you fit in the workouts? Like, how do you do it? And you first of all, you're high up in your career. Kathryn actually got like a promotion as she was in the program, which often happens when people put their health first. In even higher level, they get promoted, right? But then she got promoted. You're really busy. You have kids. How do you balance it all?
If something's really if something's really important to you, you'll get it done. And
Great words.
Again, like putting my health first has always been important to me, but Fit for Life has really just taken it to a next level. And you've really helped simplify it. So
Good.
how I get it all done is to not overcomplicate it.
Right.
Honestly, I mean, I know my workouts. Today's a perfect example. Usually on Mondays I run and do a strength workout, and I only did a strength workout today, and that's fine. I'll do my run tomorrow. And if I miss a strength workout, I miss a strength workout. It's not the end of the day, and I'm not going to die. Same with running. I'm not going to.
No, yeah.
If I miss a run, it's okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Not worth stressing about. But the fact is,
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
Exactly. Like
right.
Been super consistent, which is why you've seen really great results.
Right. Right. Definitely. And then when it comes to my nutrition, again, I just don't overcomplicate it. I mean, I'm very fortunate that I'm not a picky eater. I can throw anything pretty much on a plate and eat it. So I just keep my fridge full of fresh food. I have a freezer full of, chicken and plenty of lean protein, and I just throw it in a bowl and I eat it. I mean, I'm pretty good about just keeping it simple. And that's helped. And
yeah, it's so vital. People try to overcomplicate it, and we tell them, and I tell you guys in the program, like, keep it simple, you'll be leaner. Like, when you try to overcomplicate it and get more fancy too, like, one, nobody has time for that. Like, I mean, yeah, if you want to look up recipes all day long, that's fine, but like, I don't have time for that. You don't have time.
Right.
So I think that's just a really good piece of advice. Like, just keep your food really, really simple. Yeah. So tell some people like about some of the results that you've had physically and mentally from being in the program.
Physically, I do think it's really important to call out that I've only, I say that with air quotes, lost 9 pounds. But when you look at my pictures, it's
drastic. Yeah.
Drastic, exactly. Tells a completely different story. So
why we don't obsess over the scale.
Yeah. Right. And that's come with time. I mean, I definitely, at the beginning of the program, was still weighing myself more than I should. And now, I don't know, once every 2 or 3 weeks, I'll step on the scale. I just don't think about it like I used to, because I know that my body has changed tremendously.
Oh, it's right there. That's like a huge mindset win for you, though. And for women who are going to be watching this, like, they can have that too. Like, there's no reason to be obsessed with it. And I think a lot of women in the program, very similar to you, like obsessing over it, doesn't move, then they get upset, and then you draw this negative energy to yourself. And the second you can get real with yourself and say, you know what, like, I'm trusting the process. This is working. I'm seeing small changes, which are going to lead to big changes down the line. And look what happens. Like, your photos look freaking amazing. Like, you were like, you sent that to me. You're like, holy shit. Like, you couldn't even believe it. So.
Right. No, I didn't. Yeah. And I also, I'm fortunate enough that I have access to an in-body scan. So I have my goal for 2020, literally January last year, I said, I am losing body fat. That was my goal. The first 6 months I did it on my own, obviously was struggling, lost a couple pounds, not much. Since being with you, I had lost the majority of it, but from January till now, I've lost 10 pounds of body fat.
That's huge.
Body fat.
Yeah.
Yep. I've gained muscle. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I've gained 2-3 pounds of muscle. And my BMI is in a healthy range now. So it was really encouraging to see that. And again,
I think people really need to listen in carefully to what you're saying, because if you just base it off of the scale, people might think like, oh, well, she's been in the program that long and that she's only lost that much, which is ridiculous.
Right. Exactly.
It doesn't really freaking matter, because your body fat's decreased, you're healthier physically. And then a big portion, Kathryn was in my LEAP program. So she worked every week with me. We had mindset coaching calls. A big part of her transformation has been her mindset. Like that's how she's been able to not be so attached to the scale, trust herself more, trust the process more, be more confident. That didn't just like happen overnight. She's actually had to really work hard for that. So if you wouldn't mind sharing some of your little mindset wins and things.
Yeah, and I'm still working on it, gracious.
We all are.
Always will be.
Yeah, always. I have a call with my mindset coach tonight. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think that one of the biggest things I've taken away and learned is that external circumstances aren't going to change my feelings. It's my thoughts that will change my feelings. So there have been plenty of days where sure, I am looking much better and feeling much better and everything seems better. But if I'm not positive, I'm going to feel like crap. Just because I'm down 2 pant sizes and 10 pounds and, you know, that's not going to fix it. It's how I think and talk to myself.
Yes, how you talk to yourself so much.
Yeah, yeah. And then the other thing is definitely just listening to myself. I didn't realize how much negativity, honestly, I said to myself, even subconsciously. I wouldn't know I was doing it until I really started honing in on it and thinking of it. And I did it at work. I would send emails that say, I will try to get this to you by tomorrow morning. And then I'd be like, no, not try. Right. I will either get it to you tomorrow morning or I'll say I'll get it to you in 2 days.
Yeah.
So just trying. Erasing a lot of the uncertainty and doubt, not only from just my health, but my entire life and how I talk to people and how I listen to people.
That's so great because the program really does. It's way more than just like nutrition and fitness, which is what
all the time. It's way more.
It just dives deep into mindset and lifestyle and just little things like that. Everyone in the program knows my least favorite word is try and overwhelm. So when my clients tell me, I'm trying to do the meal prep, I'm trying to log my food, no, you're logging your food or you're not logging your food.
Right. Or I'm busy, but you're not busy, find time because again, if it's important to you, you'll find time to do it.
Yeah, we're all busy. And I mean, you know, the majority of the women in the program are similar to you. They're working, they have kids. You have 2 kids, right?
Boys.
So a lot of them have 2 or 3 kids. So, I mean, everyone's busy in their own way. It's just like you said, if it's a priority, you'll make time and you don't really need a lot of time. It's just having the right strategy. I think people help you with the strategy.
Right. And I think it's important too. Another big thing I've learned is being completely transparent with my husband. And letting him know. Like when I first started, I didn't keep anything from him. I just looked at him and was like, I'm a hot mess. She's going to help me. And I just need you to please be patient with me. And at first he was like, oh, okay. I got you. I'm here. Like whatever you got to do. And it took a good 4 to 6 weeks for him to really start seeing the differences. And I don't mean physically seeing the difference. I mean, and how I talk to him, how I talk to the kids. Right. I was doing my portion of household chores, like just everything about me changed in a good way, but it took time. It was not overnight. Goodness knows. I called you in a frantic mess only a month in and was like, nothing's happening. I'm working my butt off and nothing's happening.
Tail's not moving, but I mean, it's not the first time I've gotten a call like that. So I think I handle it as calmly as a coach would. I'm used to getting those calls. It's all about patience. You know what I mean? It's just like 3-4 weeks, even 3 months, to break down a lifetime of patterns and habits mentally and physically. It just doesn't happen like that. It just takes time, and transformation takes time. So you're doing an amazing job. If there was any advice you could give to anyone who maybe is embarking on a health journey or interested in starting on a health journey, what would you say to them?
I hate to say this because I used to always roll my eyes at the people that would say it, but it really does take time. And I know you see people on Instagram say, their perfect little bikini body. You think it's perfect. It's not. They have their problems too. That, change takes time. Just be patient. Trust the process. And you look at that and you get so frustrated because you think you've tried it. You think you've been patient. You think you've been doing it all right. I mean, I have a freaking degree in exercise science and kinesiology. I am a certified health coach. I wasn't doing it right. I needed a coach to hold me accountable, help me through it, hear me out, be patient with me, and here I am.
Yeah, we all need that. Awesome. Yeah, no, that's great advice. Patience is key.
Patient.
And asking for help and having people
asking for help.
Like even though I'm a coach and you're a certified coach, that doesn't mean that we don't need help. And I think people are afraid to ask for help often. And I think now, I think you would agree too, is the best time instead of waiting until January 1. It's like don't
Right.
wait, do it now.
Right.
Like learn to have that control with yourself and feel good around food and, have a good relationship with yourself during the holidays.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. Any other last words? Anything you want to say?
I mean, I'm so thankful that I found you all and met you and was able to be in the program. I remember thinking back in July when I started, like, God, I can't imagine where I would be in December and how good I'm going to feel. And now I'm here and I'm feeling it. Even though the world feels completely chaotic around us.
Crazy.
I can sit here and say,
Yeah,
right, exactly. I can sit here and say with confidence, honestly, 2020 has taught me more than any year has in recent years. I've had a great year. I mean, it's been hard, lots of hardship for sure, but it has been a fantastic year. Yeah. And I wouldn't trade it for anything.
It's been hard for all of us. I think we all learned great lessons. And one of the, obviously, the keys for me as a health coach is like the one thing we have is our health. So even when there's crazy things going around us, like if we don't have our health in check, like just it trickles into so many different areas.
Oh, so many different areas. Absolutely.
Makes such a difference. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. Lastly, if anyone is interested in joining Fit for Life or curious about it, what would you say to them? Can they reach out to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Reach out to me if you have any questions. I have had quite a few people on Instagram reach out and ask, and I am very transparent. My husband often tells me, you share too much information. I'm like, I got no shame. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. Reach out to me and don't, just because if you are interested in Fit for Life, reach out. It's an interview process for a reason to make sure it's a good fit for you and it's a good fit for the coaches. And that's really important. I mean, it's not just any other cookie cutter program, and it has to be a good fit for you and the coaches. So don't hesitate to reach out and ask and see if it is a good fit.
So. It needs to work mutually. Yeah, for sure.
Right.
And that's such a great tribe, which is why we do the interview.
Yes, we do. Everybody needs a tribe.
Awesome, Mama. Okay, well, thank you so much. And yeah, if anyone has questions, reach out to me, Kathryn. You can reach out to her, send her a message on Facebook or Instagram. And what's your Instagram?
Health, letter N, fitness, nut.
Health and fitness nut. She'll pop right up. All right.
Yes.
Thank you, Mama.
Thank you.
Bye.